Hello everybody and welcome to the Week 4 Prep Rally here on wisconsinprepzone.com. I'm Rob Hernandez, he's Dennis Semrau. Dennis, I got the purple shirt out because we're in DeForest. Big game in the Badger North. It seems like there's always a big game in the Badger North, but this week, Mount Horeb Barnavelt against DeForest. Mount Horeb Barnavelt coming off the big win over Waunakee, and of course DeForest defense so good. This stands to be a great matchup.
Yeah, last year was a great defensive matchup. Mount Horeb Barnavelt 13-0, so DeForest has got a little payback. Mount Horeb knocked off Waunakee last week. However, if DeForest wins and Waunakee wins at the end of the year, that threesome, we could have a three-way tie, just like 2009 when Reedsburg won the Division III state title, Waunakee Division II. But first time in 11 years, Mount Horeb Barnavelt won over Waunakee.
And that was quite an atmosphere last week at Mount Horeb. Dennis, why don't you describe what that was like? Two teams back and forth, back and forth. I'm sure it sets up Mount Horeb Barnavelt real nice for this game here this week at DeForest.
Yeah, what was key was Waunakee likes to kick off and get that ball in the second half. They didn't have the chance. They got the opening kickoff, drove, and were stopped on 4th and 1 inside Mount Horeb territory. They went and scored. So for the second time in their two losses, Waunakee did not have the lead at all. They got into a tie several times, but a block, Jake Walsh, 46-yard field goal attempt by Troy Laufenberg. And then Max Mailer, sophomore quarterback, took over as a starter, played the whole game, and 29-yard run, scintillating run. They got the lead and didn't give it up. 28-21 win for Mount Horeb Barnavelt.
Now, Dennis, I got to see DeForest last week take apart Monroe 35-6. What struck me about DeForest is, first of all, they're not physically huge individuals in that defense that's stopping everybody. And offensively, the numbers aren't eye-popping because the defense is giving them so many short fields. That's a pretty lethal combination because I don't want to say people are taking DeForest lightly, but they just don't look that impressive on paper.
Well, you look at their offense, it's only 3 returning starters. It was going to take a little while. The defense just plays so well. Like Wisconsin, attack, attack, attack. You don't know where it's coming from. They're very quick. And again, this is a team that's played together 8 returning starters from last year. I think going into the game, you look at DeForest, might have the edge defensively. Obviously, Mount Horeb Barnavelt with that spread attack and with the number of weapons they have, gets the edge there. It's just going to be a great game.
Well, that's by far the biggest game in either division of the Badger. It's Mount Horeb Barnavelt at DeForest, Friday night, 7 p.m. Dennis, it's a great week for high school football fans because we've got 2 nights of high school football. The Big 8 Conference because of the Jewish holiday playing on Thursday night, and we've got 3 interesting ball games. We start with Memorial West for the Hobley clipboard. Madison West in desperate need of a win against the Memorial team that's looked very dynamic offensively.
3-0 so far. Tolman, Fountain. You look at Travis Miller. Incredible what that offense has done. 3-0. We'll find out against a West team that's played some great competition. They've lost to La Follette and they lost to Sun Prairie. And I think, you know, that one, again, the clipboard's going to mean something. It's not just a trophy back and forth. Bragging rights in the Big 8.
Definitely. And then, of course, Verona at Madison La Follette, Sun Prairie against Janesville Craig.
What happened to Verona last week? 69 points. Would you like to have taken that one? 69-49 over Craig.
Well, an option quarterback for Janesville Craig that caused problems. Now, he left with an ankle injury. Not sure he'll be available against Sun Prairie. If he is, it makes it very intriguing because he's a hard guy to stop. So Sun Prairie all of a sudden has an additional game that perhaps they weren't looking forward to as a marquee matchup. And then Verona going to La Follette, and now La Follette looking like they're going to be the real deal this year. I think both those games are going to mean something in that, you know, both of the so-called favorites at the start of the season have to work this week.
Yeah, I think La Follette's played well so far, but they haven't seen a team like Verona. They will be ready for them. La Follette normally plays Sun Prairie very tough, but they struggle against Verona. They're going to have to turn that around a little bit this year.
And again, Thursday night, Memorial West, Sun Prairie Craig, Verona La Follette, those games on Thursday. So that allows us to kind of step out of the county a little bit and cover an additional game on Friday night. Nick Sunderland will be at the Whitewater Edgerton battle in the Northern Rock Valley Conference. Whitewater comes in unbeaten. First time in a while, that's been said about the Whippets. And Edgerton coming off a big win over Broadhead Jude. Apparently the students even stormed the field after that win. So Northern Rock, all of a sudden, a couple different names atop that conference meeting early here for first place.
Well, Bigfoot Broadhead Jude have ruled, it seems, the Rock, you know, even though they're in the South. So Edgerton, that was a huge win, 2-1, and now, again, that makes that game mean something.
So we'll have live blogs up and running both Thursday and Friday as high school football, with 2 days this week of really some interesting ball games and a lot for us to update you on the internet at wisconsinprepzone.com, and of course in your Wisconsin State Journal both Friday and Saturday. For Dennis Semrau, I'm Rob Hernandez. Thanks for watching Prep Rally. We'll see you at the stadium.